Welcome everyone. Welcome to purplelunarose Tarot and Astrology. Tonight we're going to be reading for the Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. I am looking at the week of January 21st through January 27th. I will start with the collective reading first. Timestamps will be added after the live stream is over. I'm multi-streaming on 3 different platforms. So we're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch at the same time. Personal readings, PLR merch, and dream journal links can be found in the description box of this video. Your biggest cosmic influence is going to be this Leo full moon on January 25th. This is a very fiery, bold, and courageous sign, which means you may need to take on these characteristics during this time of this full moon. You also have Uranus direct in Taurus, and this energy is pushing us all to become our most authentic self. I will say that this Uranus direct in Taurus could also bring up some hard or challenging lessons in the month of January. All right, so I'm going to get started. Collective reading first. Having a hot flash, so let me take my jacket off. I know, right? Vanessa, Diana, hello, ladies. Let me know, do we have sound? Everything sounds okay? All right, collective reading. We're going to keep it pretty simple today. I did pull out the soulmate love messages, and then I also pulled out the romance angels. Thank you, Diana. All right, let's do collective. Let's do 157. I totally forgot to light my candles, so we totally have to re-timestamp. It's twice this week, right? Twice. I'll tell you guys a secret. If you notice that my candles aren't lit before we get started, it means I was napping. That's what it means. Where are you gonna go, guys? Might not go. Green candles, guys. This month is going to be the month of green candles for sure. All right, let's do it again. Let's do 320. Masculine energy first. We have trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. Unrequited love also comes out. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep the relationship going. I feel like unrequited love is what the masculine energy is dealing with. Unrequited love means that my hand's itching. Who's getting a reading? But it means that like there's feelings. So this masculine could have feelings for someone and the feelings are not being reciprocated, or the energy isn't equal. So in other words, like this masculine could be giving, 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 and something's not balanced. I mean, it could also be the other way around too. It could be saying that, see, it's not. Okay, so if the trust card wasn't there, then I would be like, this masculine maybe doesn't feel the same way the feminine feels, right? But the trust card also came out. So it's this energy of, it's like this is what they're dealing with. And because the trust card says trust, it says this situation is calling for you to have trust. I feel like it's possible that the masculine energy could be asking themselves, like, why? Why are they having to deal with a certain situation? It's also very possible, see the ghost? It's like, could be someone from the past. All right, let's do feminine. You have flirt, extend your light-hearted energy to others, engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Release your ex is on the bottom. The flirt card is definitely this energy. I don't think Spirit's telling us to go around flirting, but I will say that I feel like we are, my ears just started ringing, confirmation. But I do feel that Spirit will ask us to make the energy more lighthearted. Like everything doesn't have to be so serious. I do feel like love life could definitely be ascending to a higher level of commitment, but I don't think it's because um I mean, there could be someone out there that's in union, right? But I feel like if you're following me, you're probably at a pretty specific part in your spiritual awakening journey. So it's like right now we're all really focused on just taking care of us, right? I feel like the commitment is between divine feminine and spirit. All right, let's look at the bridging energy. Let go of control issues and allow the situation to unfold naturally. Since we got two for the other ones, I'm going to go ahead and pull one more. This is going to be bridging energy. All right, so I heard this weird message, so I'm just going to spit it out. There's too much talk and not enough action. Too much talk and not enough action. Let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others. It's very possible, too, that this collective divine masculine, divine feminine energy is going through something that's very challenging. I know this is so true for me. And I actually recently like reached out and started asking. So I think it's possible that this masculine and feminine energy is going through something that's challenging. They definitely could be dealing with something from the past. And there could be like questioning themselves. And that's why the control, right? Like that's why trying to control every little detail. Um, and I feel like the guidance or like the lesson that's being learned, like I remember making the joke the other day to Miss Tina, like, the next time I start dating or I get into like a committed relationship with someone, I was gonna need like they were gonna have to like fill out a pamphlet, right? Or like an application. You know what I mean? It's kind of like I don't know. It's kind of like seeing something from a different perspective, asking someone like maybe someone else's opinion because maybe we're too close or like we're too tied into the situation. Deception is on the bottom. There could be some deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. All right, let's use Gilded Tarot. Let's see if we can find out who. Okay, trust and unrequited love comes out for masculine. You have the moon card, illusions, fear, Cancer energy, Pisces energy. You also have Page of Cups. It's the I'm sorry card. It's also small offer. And then Leo energy, strength. Wheel energy is an internal conflict. So if I'm talking to divine masculine, then it's like you're going through something or facing something. There may not even be unrequited love. Like you may just think that it's unrequited. The strength card is like external conflict. I mean, it's possible that you're having to dig deep, but not next to the Page of Cups, right? If this was like, I don't know, King of Swords or something like that, then I'd be like, yeah, you're having to like physically take some physical strong action, right? But it's not. I feel like with the Moon and the Page of Cups, this is more like this is internal. This is an internal conflict. You just think that something is a certain way. It could be like lack of confidence, and that's why the Trust card is here. All right, so flirt and engagement coming out for divine feminine. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. Wow, that tower. I didn't see that coming. Mars energy. Okay, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So a tower is like shock, right? Surprise, destruction. Ace of Pentacles comes out. Ace of Pentacles right after the tower is a pretty good sign, but the Five of Wands coming out after that is not a pretty good sign. Dang, I think we're in trouble for flirting. Divine feminine. Okay. Okay, so in my own personal journey, do y'all know how hard it is to do this? Like, do y'all know how hard it is to have? I mean, you know how hard it is to have this type of awakening, but could you imagine having this type of awakening and a YouTube channel at the same time? I know, right? Okay, so I feel like it's possible for divine feminine that you were going after this Ace of Pentacles. In other words, you were dedicated to something, you were focused on something, you had your eye on something, a goal. And it's going to be a goal that had to do with like just you. I mean, could it benefit others around you? Yes, of course. But the goal itself was just for you. So there's definitely been an upheaval. So the tower is like you build a foundation and then the earthquake comes and the foundation crumbles because your foundation wasn't very strong, right? Like it wasn't one of those big concrete houses that's like built for earthquakes, right? I'm making all this up, but you know what I'm trying to say, right? Like it's something you thought something was a certain way and you find out it's not. So I feel like there's something that you're dealing with that you may find out it's not what you think, right? And it's very possible that it's distracting you from the goal that you already had. And the reason I don't want it to distract you, divine feminine, like I want to be like, oh yes, this is all hunky dory and everything's going to be great, yay. But the Five of Wands says no, it's not great. Like there's something that's challenging. But here's what I'm going to say. It's not the Five of Swords. I say that all the time, and I think it's really important that we pay attention to those two different cards. A Five of Swords is kind of like that hostilities card in the energy oracle. You know how I always say there's the deceit card and the hostilities card, and the hostilities card is like they're being hostile in your face, right? They're not hiding it. But the deceit card means that like they're doing something behind your back. Well, the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands is kind of the same thing. The Five of Swords is like there's a fight, there's a battle, there's stabbing you with swords that cut, make you bleed, right? And wands are sticks. They're sticks. I mean, I guess you could probably hurt somebody with a stick, but my point is that it means training. Yes, it's challenging. Yes, it's hard, but you're prepared for whatever it is that you're going through. All right. Bridging energy is going to be the current spiritual lesson. It's what's currently connecting you in this moment. Let go of control issues and let friends help. I almost say Wheel of Fortune. It's the Chariot. More Cancer energy. We've seen that with the moon. I have Cancer rising. The Chariot is, don't be afraid to move quickly. It's the ride or die partner. And there's a card here about friendship. Look at that. King of Cups comes out, Divine Masculine clue card, and the Hierophant. The Hierophant is something becomes official. Five of Pentacles on the bottom. Five of Pentacles is challenging. All right, so I'm getting this energy like we're definitely being tested. Do you guys feel like you're being tested? But then my question is, it's not that when do we not feel like we're being tested, right? Like life is about things happening, right? Like I don't know any person, you can have all the money in the world and life is still going to happen. There's still going to be things that you have to handle, right? So I feel like our whole spiritual awakening journey is really just us learning how to handle life in a healthy way, right? So I feel like we're being tested all the time. There's constantly, life is constantly happening. I mean, like, unless I go buy my 9 cats and I moved into that cabin out in the middle of the mountains that I'm always talking about, or in the middle of the woods or whatever, it's like, and even then, think about it, the power's going to go out. One of the cats might get sick. You see what I'm trying to say? Like, life is always going to happen. So it's like there's always going to be something testing us. And the trick is how we handle it, how we respond instead of react. Like that's the whole point of this thinking journey. So it's like it's never going to not be challenging. We're never just going to skate by and go, oh, life is so easy. You see what I'm saying? And I don't want to say that because I feel like it's about to get easier as we're moving into this age of Aquarius. This is big. And I know you guys hear me, and a lot of you guys don't study astrology. So you're just like, yeah, Rosa says it's big, but it's everyday life for me here. It's hard for us to see the changes in what happens to us from day to day. You see what I'm saying? That's why journaling is so important. Y'all, the dream journals and my PLR journals that I published are down in the description box. So go check them out. But I feel like it's so important so that you can go back and see this is how far I came. In 2020, I was losing my mind. I mean, I'm sorry, I was having a spiritual awakening. um, and look at me now. I'm running a business. I'm running a successful business. And successful just means that each year it grows and gets a little bit bigger. Am I super rich? Is like money falling out of the sky? No, absolutely not. But am I working less today than I did 3 years ago and making more money today than I did 3 years ago? Yes. And if you ask me, that's a success, right? All right, let's do head, heart, higher self. I pulled out the magic of the unicorns. All right, so let's look in the headspace for divine masculine. We have look for the signs, and it's number 11. Pay attention and expect an answer. I love this card, expect an answer, because remember when we first started this journey and it was like we couldn't expect anything. We weren't even allowed to have expectations. Expectations was like a dirty word in the twin flame journey. You know what I mean? And it's like now, as we've grown, as we've ascended, as we've become one, as we realized like our sovereignty, the power that we hold ourselves, right? Without the counterpart, without the journey, just on our own. It's like as we've learned these things, now we expect, right? Like now we almost command, like we just expect things to be this way. I find that pretty interesting that that's what's coming out for divine masculine in the headspace. Is it possible that divine masculine is learning, one, the twin journey, 1111, right? But two, could be manifesting. I mean, I feel like divine masculine has been practicing and like touching, playing with kind of the manifestations. I would say since last summer, since divine feminine, since I had the Kundalini, remember that August 1st? So I feel like ever since then, divine masculine has definitely been, and I feel like they were doing it before, but it was like now there was knowledge around that time, Venus retrograde. It was like there was knowledge where divine masculine realized like, wow, I'm the one doing this. All right, in the heart space, we have shower of blessings. Open yourself to receive and pay it forward. There's something about that pay it forward that's sticking out to me. Pure intentions, I see it says find clarity and surrender your ego. I'm glad that that card came up. I was probably supposed to take it, but let's talk about it anyway. I was watching Soulful Revolution, definitely one of my mentors. I love her messages. I just love how professional she is about everything. But I was watching her and she was talking about how the ego gets such a bad rap, and it's so very true. We always say in this journey that we're breaking down the ego mind. And in a way, that's true. But actually, what's happened is if we take all the labels off and we get down to like what caused our spiritual awakening or what happened when we had this spiritual awakening is a label, right? So it's like when we break that down, it's the ego breaking down, right? But it's not, we all have ego. It's our identity. We have to have that. We're human. That's what we're doing here, right? But it's not just the ego. It's just like I was talking about the divine masculine and the wounded divine masculine the other day, right? So divine masculine energy, okay, so we have masculine energy, and divine masculine energy is healed masculine energy, right? And then we have masculine energy, we have wounded masculine energy. So wounded masculine energy is an unhealed masculine energy. It's the same thing with the ego. So you have wounded ego, right? And healed ego. And by the way, there's no such thing as healed. I don't know why they keep putting ED at the end of that, because I'm telling you, this is a lifelong journey. The moment you heal one thing, you're going to find something else to heal, and something else to heal, and something else to heal. And it's just the way it is. All right. Higher self lesson for divine masculine. Open your heart, love yourself, and dare to be vulnerable. My ears just caught fire. There's going to be something about the dare to be vulnerable. New opportunities is on the bottom. It says declutter your life and glimpse a magical doorway. So if I'm talking to divine masculine and you're having spiritual awakening and you're seeing the signs and you're like, oh my gosh, shit's hitting the fan. You're not going crazy. You're just having a massive, the whole world is awakening at the same time. It's really weird thing, right? Have people awakened before? Well, yes, absolutely, all throughout time, right? But it's like, is everyone awakening right now at the same time? Yes. So is it possible that, you just caught this wave of awakening? Very possible. But one of the first things you're going to notice is that everything gets stripped away. And I mean everything. I can't, sometimes I swear spirit don't want me to have honey. I don't know why. But it's like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm buying the bad honey. But you see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, I had to stop smoking cigarettes. I had to stop drinking. I had to stop partying. Had to stop, being crazy. I had to stop doing all these things. And it's like, I lost friends. I lost jobs. I lost homes. I lost, everything, right? Like, literally, you get stripped away of everything. And that's what happens because your soul was on a path, right? And it wasn't the path that your soul chose for this lifetime. So you had to be realigned. And when you're realigned, you don't need all that shit. You don't need all those people. You don't need all that stuff. You're supposed to be here for a purpose, for a mission. And spirit will take all that stuff away and realign you and put you back where you're supposed to be. And you may not see that as an opportunity. Number 5 is here. You actually may see it as like a really difficult and challenging change. Regardless of how you see it, it's still an opportunity. All right, let's do divine feminine, head, heart, higher self. So the number that's sticking out. I gotta stop doing that. I make this joke all the time. Like, spirit lets me know that so-and-so is lying to me. Or spirit will let me know that so-and-so's, blowing smoke up my ass or something. You know what I'm saying? Spirit shows me all kinds of things. Some things I don't even want to know sometimes. But I keep making the joke, like, why won't spirit show me the Powerball numbers? Maybe we should start writing these numbers down. I'm just saying. But sometimes they really do stick out. You know what I mean? 11249. All right, let's do feminine headspace. So your thoughts, Cosmic Emerald, create perfect health and access divine abundance. I feel like that's what we're doing because we're definitely in this alignment. How many of you guys have been working with like clearing your chakras? I know several of you have gotten the chakra balance reading in the Etsy shop. So I feel like we're all kind of focused on that type of energy. Everybody is trying to like eat better. You know, we're really paying attention to energetic intake, right? So not just like where it's what we're listening to, not just what we're eating, right? But like what we're listening to, what we're watching, who we're talking to, where, you know, who we're sharing our energies with, who we're allowing into our energetic field. That has been major. And I do feel like it has something to do with health. I also feel like it has something to do with just like a purification of us in general, which is pretty interesting. And I'm going to tell you guys that's something that's like really weird. And I just noticed it in my own journey, and you can make with it whatever you will, because I don't know. One day when I get up there, I'll ask Jesus, but it ain't going to be today, right? I noticed, okay, so I used to live in Colorado, and you guys have ever heard of snow blindness? I almost like didn't know how to say it. But snow blind, it's like where in Colorado, where I lived in this town for however many years I was there, it snowed 9 months out of the year, right? Like summer's 3 months long. And you're 9,000, 10,000 feet up in elevation. So it's just like constant snow, and the sun, it feels like it's right there. And those UV rays like bounce off that snow. And back in that time, I didn't like wearing sunglasses. I didn't like anything on my face. And I got snow blindness. Like it got to where what happens is I will go outside now, and this is years and years later. And it's actually not now, but we'll get there. But I go outside, and if I didn't have my sunglasses on, my eyes would sting right away. Have you guys ever had that happen? Have you ever been skiing and this happened to you? And it's like this burning sensation. It's like a painful burning sensation. And they say like once this happens, it doesn't heal. Like you just deal with this for, you know, ever and ever. And for years and years, even after I didn't live in Colorado and I started wearing sunglasses because it was so bad, I had to buy like the darkest sunglasses possible, right? Um, I'm telling you guys, I don't know what happened in August. Something happened. But it feels like I started listening to all that frequency music. Remember, Miss Al was sending me all that frequency music. I spent that time at my son's, like the whole month of August, just by myself, listening to this music, practicing my yoga, my meditation, like really sticking to the things every single day. And I feel like my health has just continued to get better and better and better. And are you guys ready? Here's this whole reason for this whole story. Last week, sometime, this is no joke, but just a few days ago, last week, I can't remember, Wednesday, Thursday, I don't know. I'm out going outside, and I want to say I forgot my sunglasses. And I kind of panicked, right? Because I have to have these glasses, like, and they have to be dark, or my eyes are just, it hurts, right? And I heard it. I heard like one, you need more sunlight. And I heard too, I didn't have to be scared of the sun. I didn't need the glasses. And in my head, I'm like, yes, you do, Rosa. You need the glasses. Go get the glasses. You know what I mean? But then I thought, like, I'm learning to listen, right? So I was like, no, I'm going to go test it because, you know, sometimes I want to prove spirit wrong. Yes, I do need glasses. You know what I'm saying? And I go out there and it didn't burn. Y'all, I've I went out every day since, and I don't need the sunglasses. Explain that to me. You know how they say somebody make that make sense. You know what I mean? But talk about like, I don't know, grateful. And I didn't realize, I feel like because I've been going the last 10 years with sunglasses on, that like I didn't realize how important the sun is, or like just how much it can change like our attitude or energy, how we feel. You know what I mean? It's crazy, right? All right, Stargate of Lyra comes out for heart space for divine feminine. Expand your casual chakra. Enter the unicorn kingdom. Pretty interesting that this came out because we were just talking about the chakra balance. And this, I've actually brought this up in some of your guys' chakra reading because The casual chakra, remember we got this card, I don't know, it was like last week or the week before, and we looked it up in the book, and it's the chakra that's above the crown chakra, right? You have violet flame is going to be the higher self lesson. Invoke the cosmic diamond violet flame, transmute all that is not love. In case you guys didn't know what we do on this journey, divine masculine, divine feminine, that's what we do. We transmute all that is not love, which means that we turn the darkness into light. Whether you know you're doing it or not. All right, let's do messages. I did pull the soulmate love messages. Since I met you, I have more energy to push towards my goals. That's what the twin energy does. It's the mirror, right? It's what they all say. It's the mirror. It shows you what it is that you need to heal so that you can move forward, so that you can align. I'm working hard on my finances for us, for our future. I know that's facts. So divine masculine energy right now is very focused on finances. Every masculine, go ask your divine masculine, your counterparts, if you talk to them, of course. But I'm just saying, like, go ask any masculines around you. And here's another lesson really quickly for divine feminine. I just got to spit it out before I forget. Another lesson that I've learned is when the counterpart uses free will to go cycle into their bullshit stuff. I gotta stop cussing. To go back into their old ways, right? Another thing I'm learning is that divine feminine will still progress with the journey, and she will have that divine masculine energy of the counterpart. It still comes to you, but in different masculine energies. Does that make sense? You guys, I feel like I didn't say that right. It's like we get to experience our counterparts' energy and other people as just like we would if they were there, as lessons as we work through our soul's journey. I still feel like I'm not saying that right. But finances, that's what I've seen in all the divine masculines around me. It's like they're all working on their finances. I feel like I've known you all my life, yet you are so mysterious. All right, let's do 3 from divine feminine to divine masculine. Thank you for teaching me what real love is. Somebody's got, I don't know, that could have been my own sarcasm, but I totally heard, or what real love isn't. If it's what real love isn't, that's going to be a karmic. You appear often in my dreams. How many of y'all are having weird dreams? I'm so proud of everything that you do. On the bottom, I know how strong you are, yet I feel so protective over you. If y'all just knew the synchronicities in those messages alone, have mercy. All right, let's close it out with some guidance. I chose the Blessed Be Oracle. These cards are powerful. This Blessed Be Oracle, I don't use them very often. Sometimes Spirit will tell me to use them, and I'll just be like, no. Y'all don't tell Spirit no, but I'm Rosa, so I'm always, you know, testing it. All right, guidance for collective energy, a blessing of the earth. How interesting. We're on the earth signs tonight, right? A blessing on the children. And again, I'm seeing the number 11. So we've seen the number 11 several times. a blessing on your creativity, and we're going to end it right here. Totally perfect. Number 22, a blessing on a journey. All right, guys, that's going to be your collective. I hope that was helpful. I'm going to clean up really quickly, and we're going to start with Taurus. Do y'all see those one-on-ones on your screen? I think I'm working on my new schedule, my 2024 schedule, but I think I'm totally going to open up those one-on-ones for a couple weekdays. I know it's challenging to do them on the weekends. And several of you guys have been asking me. So I've been thinking about like picking, I don't know, maybe like Monday, Wednesday, something like that. I can't do it all the days, but definitely can try to add a weekday in there for those live personal readings. Garnet McLeary Price, Capricorn here. Well, hello. Jenna, Sandra, Diana, Erica, I love you ladies. Always coming in here to hang out with me. All right, let's do Taurus. 3717. All right, so I'm liking the sevens. That's a good sign, right? All right, so I'm going to start magical times. My chair shrinks, y'all. Sorry. All right, so we're looking at the week of January 21st through January 27th. We have manifestation. Your dreams have untold energy. Open the door and let them live. Desire and belief are your power. On the bottom is confidence. Taurus, you're trying to manifest something, bring something in. You could be lacking confidence. That could be why it's taking so long. It says, be bold, rise up and stand tall. Feel the fire in your soul. All right. Let's see what the challenge or obstacle is for Taurus. Be a beacon, be an inspiration, light the way for others. Soul healing, align with your essence and see your true colors. And magical crystal cave, switch on your inner light and bring forward your gifts. Listen to your heart is on the bottom, awaken psychic abilities and tune into the infinite. Taurus, you're trying to manifest, but you're for some reason like not wanting to use your spiritual abilities. The be a beacon for others is in your challenge or obstacle. So it's like maybe there's too much attention on you right now. Maybe there's someone watching that you're concerned about what they think. What reading was it that we talked about that? I think it was that divine masculine reading. where I was like, you know, at some point you got to get to where like you don't care anymore, right? If people are awakening, they're not judging you. I promise you. They don't want that karma. So it's like if people are judging you or looking at you and being like, "Oh my gosh, they do this or they do that." Um they're not awakened. So it's like who cares? Right? Like that doesn't make sense to me, right? Like why would you be concerned about what someone who's not awakened thinks, right? Like you can look at their life and see the pain that they're in and the misery that they're in, and so nothing they say about their opinion of what you're doing, you see what I'm trying to say? Like it shouldn't matter. But there's definitely this energy here, Taurus, like you're concerned about what someone will think. But the funny part is, you got this soul healing, align with your essence, see your true colors. This is your lesson learned. I mean, I guess it's possible that it is, right? 1 in 6 is 7. So, yeah, you're learning this right now. Maybe it was the confidence card. Look at that. Maybe you don't realize, Taurus, that you are this huge beacon for others. Maybe you don't realize how many people, oh my gosh, Taurus, that's it. You don't realize what it is that you're creating. I know what you're creating. Let me tell you what you're creating. You're creating an entire soul tribe, right? All right, so Taurus, be a beacon for others, your challenge or obstacle. That means that spirit expects you to be this beacon. You think, oh my gosh, I don't have the confidence to do that. Why am I so special? Because spirit has touched your life in some shape, way, or form, giving you something from him, right? From spirit. I shouldn't say him. It doesn't matter. Him, her, it's spirit, okay? But it's like, has touched your life in a way that now it's that pay it forward energy. It's like once spirit touch, okay, so I was having my breakdown, right? And spirit said, no, Rosa, you're going to stay here with us on this side of the veil for a little while, right? But you have to go do this. You see what I'm saying? So here we are, Rosa, 8 p.m. But you see what I mean? Like, so it's like Taurus, the same thing has happened to you. Spirit has touched your life in some way, helped you in some way. There's a wheelchair. I'm seeing a wheelchair. I don't know what that's got to do with anything, but it's like, whatever it is, it's like now you have to go and pay that forward. You have to go and tell people how spirit touched your life, how you were saved, how you were whatever, right? Like that's how you are the beacon and that's how you help others. And honestly, really, do you have to go stand out there in the street and be like, hey, spirit save me? No, actually, you just live your life, right? Like you just live your life and try to do good every day and try to help people every day. And people watch you and they learn by example. That's how you're a beacon. That's literally it, right? It's very possible that there's something about your own true colors. There's something about your own essence that you don't see because the confidence card was on the bottom. So it is this energy like you don't believe in yourself, or you're this energy of like, why me? And so here's what I'm gonna say, Taurus, if you're asking yourself, why me? Like, why should I be the one to help people or be a beacon? Then why not you? Like, why did spirit help you in the first place? You see what I'm saying? So spirit has touched you in some way, or you wouldn't be here watching these readings. So it's like, why did he help you and you, why wouldn't you, why not you, Taurus? That's it. Like, why not you? Magical crystal cave, switch on your inner light and bring forward your gifts. I mean, is it possible that your gifts have something to do with crystals? Very possible. But I think this is more about just switch on the light, right? Just switch on the light. Miss Tina used to make fun of me all the time. Every time I would say I had like an aha moment, she'd be like, the light switch went on. That's facts, y'all. All right, your dreams have untold energy. Open the door and let them live. Desire and belief are your power. So it's not, maybe not necessarily about manifesting something, but it's going to be about the desire and belief are your power. Ace of Pentacles. I mean, you could be trying to manifest new beginning. You have Three of Wands, hope for the future, ships are coming in. I did pick the Gilded Tarot, so out of all the tarot sets, and I mean, I have several. There are several. Ooh, look at that. Ooh. Out of all the tarot sets I have, the Gilded Tarot is the one that, so Three of Wands says take action and work towards your future, head towards your future, have great hope for your future because good things are coming. But if you look at the old Rider-Waite tarot, it's like this orangey sand ocean, right? And these little black dots out there. And those are supposed to be the ships that are coming in. But I mean, like, how long is it going to take these ships to come in, right? In the Gilded Tarot, you can see like his cloak is getting wet because the ship is so close. The water has started to splash up on the port, right? All right, so the Scorpio energy, Pluto energy, but it's going to be hearing your calling. See the big trumpet? It's like hearing your calling. This is your calling. That you, whatever it is that you were healed from, you're going to heal other people from. The be a beacon for others, that Four of Pentacles coming out. Four of Pentacles is holding on to something too tightly. It's this energy of restricting the flow. But I think it's a belief system. It's like you need to release the idea that you're not good enough for something, right? Look, strength, Leo energy, and Five of Pentacles. It's okay to ask for help, and it's okay to ask spirit for help, Taurus. Excuse me, so sorry. All right, soul healing, align with your essence, see your true colors. You have the Knight of Pentacles coming out. Knight of Pentacles is slow moving energy. It's lifetime after lifetime, but when I said it's slow moving energy, I heard it's for sure. It's a for sure thing. So Knight of Pentacles could be slow. It's going to be, I just said this the other day, it's going to be that, what's the turtle and the rabbit and the race? Have mercy, spirit, help me. Tortoise in the hare. The tortoise in the hare. That one. Seven of Wands comes out. Seven of Wands is for fighting for something, protecting something. And Ace of Wands. Taurus, I think this is just you fighting off your fate, your destiny, your calling. Because you feel like you're not confident enough, like you're not strong enough. Spirit's wanting you to ask. You know how the Five of Pentacles is, we always see like those church windows in the Five of Pentacles. It's like, I mean, Spirit may be wanting you to go to church, Taurus, possible. I don't know. It's up to you. But it's like there's this energy of it's okay to ask for help. I think you think that Spirit expects you to have all your ducks in a row because Spirit did help you in whatever way. So it's like you think that Spirit expects you to have everything perfect. That's one, no such thing. It's impossible. And Spirit is unconditional love. Does Spirit expect you to realign every time? Yes, absolutely. The quicker, the better, right? The less often you have to realign, the better. But there is this energy like it's possible something has strayed, or maybe you got to like a certain part. Maybe you didn't stray, you just got to a certain part in your journey and you stopped moving forward, right? Because you didn't have confidence in what it is that you were doing. And you can see on the card, like there's one person, the unicorn, and this whole group of people down here, right? So it's like you could feel like there's just too many people, it's too much pressure or something like that. But the Ace of Wands says it's fate, it's destiny. You may have been moving slow towards that fate and destiny, but it's like it's here, and there's like there's this energy of like accept it because it's here, right? The Hierophant, magical crystal cave, switch on your inner light. That's your inner light, the Hierophant. For some of you, I know I said something about church, but like for some of you, this is for someone who religion is important to you. And I'm not saying like, I feel like we got to stop judging people. Definitely. Like we got to stop going, oh, well, I'm spiritual, so I'm not religious, or I'm religious, so I'm not spiritual. Like we sound like Lulus, like really seriously. It's love, right? It doesn't matter. I studied so many religions when this first happened because I was trying to figure out like what was happening to me, right? And one thing I learned in all the different religions that I found, one, there's a lot more than we think, but it's like love. Love was the main common denominator in every religion out there, whether they were allowed to eat shrimp or they weren't. You see what I'm saying? Like, it didn't matter whether they were allowed to eat beef or not. Like, it didn't matter. Love was their number one thing. I feel like there's something about your spiritual beliefs that's holding you back, Taurus, from being able to expand your gifts. And if you're trying to manifest something, if you're wondering how come everyone else is out here manifesting shit and you can't, it's definitely going to be like your own belief system that's holding you back. It's not going to be spirit. Spirit's not going to go, no, you can't have it. Queen of Cups is here. Spirit is unconditional love. And you have the Page of Cups is here. Page of Cups is a small offer, but it's baby steps is what I'm getting. Like, maybe start small. On the bottom, Five of Wands. Again, Five of Wands is challenges, difficulties, but it says you're ready, you're prepared, you've been training. All right, Taurus, let's do guidance. Really blessings, right? They're just blessings. A blessing for peace of mind. Look at that. Big confirmation. Oh my gosh, Taurus. Be confident in yourself. A blessing to shield and safeguard you. And a blessing to bring clarity. On the bottom, a blessing on your creativity. All right, Moonology Oracle to close it out. This is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. I know we have Leo full moon here, but guys, I feel like this Leo full moon is going to feel like a new moon. I feel like we're going to have this flip-floppy type of energy. I felt it with that Cancer full moon and just going on now into that Capricorn new moon. And now it's not true. The Cancer full moon was flat out a full moon. The very first moon, that Capricorn new moon, that felt like a full moon to me. And I feel like this Leo full moon is the very first full moon of 2024. And I feel like it's going to feel like a new moon. I feel like we're going to do this all the way until about April when eclipse season comes back. Big confirmation, Taurus. You are good enough. Why not you, Taurus? I'm going to name it. When we make the 12 videos, I think I'm going to do it this week with these. I'm going to name it. You are good enough. I'm not. I'm going to name it Why Not You? A new start is coming, the new moon, and a time to give rather than take. What are you given this beacon of light over here? You've already taken the light from Spirit. Spirit has already given you the light, and now it's time for you to pay that forward, right? All right, Taurus, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, guys, tap that like button for me. I'm going to clean up really quickly, and then we're going to move on to Virgo. Ooh, no. We almost played 52 card pickup. There's so many people in here. All three platforms. It's so quiet. It's because I talk a lot, ain't it? All right, Virgo, 5520. Virgo, this is going to be for the week of January 21st through January 27th. Do have Leo full moon on the 25th. You also have Uranus moving direct in the sign of Taurus. Pulling energy of the week from magical times. You have the Power card. Call upon the elements, focus your intentions. The greatest dragon is within you. Anticipation. Something wonderful is happening, changes in the air. Open yourself to blessings on their way. All right, we're only about halfway through. So we've done Taurus. We're at the beginning of Virgo. I'm going to call it. Ready? I feel like it's just like I said, this full moon is going to be like a new moon. Can we manifest with full moons? Yes, absolutely. You can manifest anytime, all time, whenever. People say don't manifest during eclipse seasons. Man, you guys should have seen me manifesting the crap out of stuff last eclipse season. So I don't buy into the whole I can do this at this time, I can't do that at that time. Collective energies are very helpful to teach us that we're not alone, but we don't have to be exactly like the collective. We all have like our own distinctive journey, right? And everything is going to be a little bit different. But there's this energy here for the earth signs of manifestation with the Leo full moon. And I do feel like it's because, remember, I kept saying Leo full moon feels like a new moon. And remember, new moons are where like we set new intentions, but it's when new energy comes in. So to me, it feels like for Taurus, new energy is coming in, but we're at a Capricorn full moon, right? Which is interesting. I feel like Virgo, same thing is about to happen. Anticipation is on the bottom. Something wonderful is happening, changes in the air. Open yourself to blessings on their way. Telling you guys, Leo full moon is going to feel like a new moon, and I feel like there's going to be a bunch of new energy comes in, and it's going to be things that the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you've been working on manifesting for however long. The Power card says, call upon the elements, focus your intention. The greatest dragon is within you. I feel like that's something that I get told all the time. It's like no one is stopping us from doing the things that we want to do or that we need to do. We just stop ourselves by telling ourselves that we can't do something. All right, let's look at challenge or obstacle for Virgo. Cosmic rainbow, look for the pot of gold and accept joy is your challenge or obstacle. Oneness is here. Look for the common humanity and invoke Lumerian light as lesson learned. This could be happening right now. And creative solutions. Think outside the box. View things from a higher perspective. On the bottom is the spiritual warrior card. It's number 37. It says, show you are a wise leader and command the universe. So yeah, you could be using, like, I could be talking to, okay, so Virgo, my North Node is in Virgo, but I could be talking to Virgo, you're calling in the elements, fire, water, earth, air. You're using them for whatever practices, but most definitely to manifest, to bring something to you. It could be the pot of gold, right? Like it could just be money. It could be joy, happiness. Remember, like abundance doesn't always have to be like money for people. It could be love. Like maybe somebody just wants love. You can have the richest person in the world, but they don't have anyone, right? They don't have nobody to share it with. They don't have nobody to, experience it with. So it doesn't necessarily have to be money, but the pot of gold is definitely sticking out to me. So Virgo, this is something about using the elements, fire, water, earth, air. Now picture, I know like we're talking to Virgos, right? But put yourself and like take it. It doesn't have to be, I never say sun, moon, rising because it's going to be a placement. So again, mine is north node, right? So of course I use the elements to call in, right? We do fire, water, earth, air every week. You see what I mean? There's this energy of the challenges. You're looking for the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, and this is going to be tough. Ready, Virgo? Um, I mean, I'm cringing right now. But it's this energy of, it's the message I heard was clear. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. So it's almost like we're trying to rush something, we're trying to get to the end of something, and Spirit is wanting us to experience what it is that we're experiencing on this journey before we get there. And what that is, and most likely what you're going to be learning this week, Virgo, is oneness. And then creative solutions. I feel like once you understand oneness, once you realize you're a part of everything, right? And you can use that energy to do what it is that you want to do. I use that energy to do these readings every time we come on here, just in case y'all didn't know, right? The collective energies for those of us on this twin journey is very, very powerful. So creative solutions coming out for the outcome tells me that whatever you've been having trouble manifesting, calling in, most likely this pot of gold, right? It's like you come up with a new idea, a new plan on how to go after it. The Power card, Ace of Swords, new understanding, new clarity. I also heard you get a yes. The Emperor coming out, most powerful card in tarot, and Six of Swords. Virgo, you listen to your guidance. You follow the guidance. You gained wisdom. Spirit's giving you a reward. Spirit's giving you a reward the moment that you let go of the idea or the notion that it can't be yours. Two of Pentacles, lack energy, Five of Swords, negative thinking. Virgo, something is literally right here. Like you're just at the brink of something. And there's no one, none of these cards, there's no one else in these cards. It's just you, Virgo. It's just you. What did the Power card say? Call upon the elements. Focus your within you. The greatest power is within you, is what that means. But, oh no, please don't. Tell me it's still going. I totally see my computer flicker, so I don't know if the whole thing flickered. But it's like the dragon, the greatest power is within you. But also our biggest obstacle is usually ourself, right? Like the thing that stops us is usually ourself. And that's what's happening right now, Virgo. It's not a person. It's not anyone around you. It's going to be your own lack thoughts, your own lack mentality, your own idea that something isn't for you or that you'll never reach something. And all you have to do to change that this week is literally change your thoughts. Release the idea that the answer is no. One of the biggest things that helps me manifest and I know people are going to talk shit the moment I say it. I don't even care because it works. I manifest, you don't. But one of the biggest things is be delusional. Just be delusional. Walk around saying delusional things. I don't care what it sounds like. Don't give a crap what anybody else cares either, because they're not manifesting nothing either. Who cares if they think you're crazy if you're manifesting the life that you want? You see what I'm saying? But there's definitely this energy of like your own negative thinking. You're putting yourself down. You're saying, no, it's not for me. I can't have love. I can't have God. I can't have peace. I can't have whatever. None of those things are true. Not a single one of those things are true. I don't know how else to say that. Like, Spirit's not giving me enough words. It's just not true. It's just your own thoughts. So it's like the moment you can change it. And if you're like, I don't know how to change it, you want to know how I change it? I walk around telling myself I'm beautiful every day, 30,000 times a day. I clearly struggle with some self-image. Being married to an asshole for 20 years, and I promise you, it will impact how you feel about yourself, right? um, so I know I said it, but it's like, I don't know, you're just not trusting yourself. You're not believing yourself. I have to do this. I have to tell myself these. Here's the perfect example. My son, I use this. My son is a Pisces, and he walks around. Life is hard. Okay, he's 21 years old. Life is hard. He's out here trying to make it. You know what I'm saying? And he walks around. Every time something's hard, he goes, "I'm a G. I'm a G, mom. I'm a G." I had to ask my other son the other day. I was like, "Why? You know, here it is. All these years later, he's been telling me I'm a G. I'm a G." I'm just like, "Yeah, you are, son. I knew it was something cool. I just didn't know, right?" And I looked over at my other kid and I was like, "You know, does anybody ever wonder, like, what's a G? You know?" And my older son was like, "It's a gangster, mom. It's a gangster." I was like, "Oh." I get it. I don't know why you want to be a gangster. I guess maybe gangsters are cool or they're tough or whatever. But the point is that I knew in his Delulu head, you know what I'm saying, that he wasn't a G or whatever it was that he was calling himself. But that's how he pumped himself up. That's how he gave himself the confidence that he needed to call it forth the things that he wanted, right? And that's what I mean by, like, be delusional, be delulu. Go out there and tell yourself you do have that job. You are a millionaire. You do live in a mansion. You drive the nicest car in town. You know what I'm saying? Tell yourself whatever you got to tell yourself until it becomes true. But I promise you, Virgo, that if you keep telling yourself, no, it's not for me, can't have it, then yeah, that's just where you just keep spinning, right? The cool thing is, it's like Spirit doesn't let you. You got the oneness card and creative solutions with the power card as your energy of the week. It's like, clearly, Virgo, this is the week that you start to believe it, right? You start to believe it. The oneness card, we have the Hanged Man, the Page of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. The Hanged Man says, get out of your headspace. This is something that you already know, Virgo. You're looking at what you've lost. You're looking at the sacrifices. Have there been sacrifices on this journey? Yes. But if you can stop focusing on those sacrifices, you may get like bigger return here, right? You have Page of Wands, baby steps, but fight for something. Don't give up. Creative solutions is your outcome. Think outside the box and view things from a higher perspective. I don't like that Knight of Swords. All right, so we have, oh, I do like the Knight of Swords because it comes after the Ten of Swords. All right, so the Ten of Swords is a completion to a painful life cycle. The Knight of Swords, the reason I say I don't like that card is because it's not that I don't like that card. There's no bad cards, guys, but the Knight of Swords sometimes is my clue card for a breakup. It's very possible that, Virgo, you did go through a breakup, but that breakup has brought you immense freedom, immense clarity, immense understanding. And I feel like it's also even brought you a new offer, a new beginning, a new start. Pages, remember, students, and the peacock is here. So it does represent masculine energy. And I also see that Knight of Pentacles flipped out. I didn't see it earlier. Knight of Pentacles is the lifetime after lifetime after lifetime card. It also says that it took this person a really long time to get here. It took this person a really long time to take a leap of faith. All right, let's pull some blessings from Spirit for Virgo. We have a blessing of fire, passion, a blessing on the senses that gift the world to you. I love that. A blessing to lift sadness. Look at that. On the bottom, a blessing on your sleep, Virgo. Some of you are having trouble sleeping. Or it could be a blessing while you sleep. Your dreams need a practical plan, a full moon in Taurus. It's time to take action, new moon in Aries. A win-win outcome is forecast. That's it right there. Full moon in Libra. And a new romantic cycle. I forget, my bad. Both of these, right? A win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra. And a new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra. Beautiful. All right, Virgo, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, guys, tap that like button for me. I'm going to clean up really quickly, and then we're going to move on to the last one, Capricorn. Jenna says, not sleeping much. I don't know. I feel like I can't count this last week. The last week has been, I don't know. I don't know if it's a test. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it's like it's been different. My schedule's been different. So I definitely feel like I'm more tired. Spencer's dreaming again. But it's like I'm more tired, so I'm sleeping better, I guess, or sleeping more. You guys hearing? Bless his heart. When he was a baby, well, I guess he wasn't a baby. When he was a puppy, he would dream and he would kick his little feet when he was dreaming, and we would say he was chasing rabbits. All right, I gotta puff on my puffer, and then I'm getting to it. I promise. One 14. All right, Capricorn, this is going to be for the week of January 21st through January 27th. So we do have Leo full moon on the 25th. You also have Uranus moving direct. So let's see if my calling it holds out from Virgo, right? I'm using magical times, the energy of the week for Capricorn. Mercy. Let compassion fill your world. Offer kindness to all living things. What you give, you also receive. There for a moment, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be wrong. And I called it too soon. But do y'all see that? What you give, you also receive. So again, manifesting something, again, bringing something in. I heard the word good deeds. Destiny, acknowledge your mission, align with your purpose. You have gifts to share with the world. Interesting. And there's definitely something about what you give, you also receive. It's possible you need to give mercy, Capricorn, but I'm not getting that. I'm getting more of like that whole treat others how you wanted to be treated type of thing. All right, challenge your obstacles. I'm using the magic of the unicorns. We have go with the flow, relax and trust, accept what is happening. Ooh, you don't want to, you don't like it. It's not that you don't like it, you're just scared. Maybe you haven't received yet. So you're like, trust the flow. How am I supposed to relax and trust the flow? It's interesting because the horse and the dolphin are in the water. The horse is looking at the dolphin, like the water is starting to cover him, but the dolphin's swimming like it's nothing. Lesson learned, cosmic ruby, be a peace ambassador and practice cosmic mastery. Divine potential, fulfill your destiny and be all you can be. Didn't we see the destiny card? Acknowledge your mission and align with your purpose. You have gifts to share with the world. Your personal unicorn is on the bottom. Bathe in pure love and stay open to unicorn magic. So I want to say that the unicorns are throwing me off, but I guess not really. 17, 32, 35. Numbers are sticking out. What's sticking out the most, though, is what you give, you also receive. Three of Cups. I want to say it was in reverse, but I just had all the cards in reverse. It could have something to do with third party. So Capricorn, if you have something to do with third party, out in reverse says you removed yourself from third party because you don't want to receive that back, right? Very possible. But Three of Cups is also celebration. It's also this energy of being happy. Soul tribe, soul family, support, the Magician, and Page of Wands. By the way, Magician, manifestation. So that's all three, remember. Page of Wands, baby steps. You're trying to do something too big. So if I'm talking to, I feel like this is so weird. If I'm talking to a Capricorn who is new at manifesting, it's definitely going to be baby steps. Like take small, make small, I don't know, manifest something small, easy, and then grow, make it bigger. I am getting the as within, so without. So it's like your insides have to match the outside. It's very possible that that's what you're learning to do now. And that's why baby steps is here. Or small steps, small action. All right, relax and trust. Accept what is happening. We have the Queen of Pentacles. It's going to have something to do with your resources. We have the Four of Pentacles, not enough of something, holding on to what you have very tightly. And Three of Pentacles here, teamwork, partnership. But I picked the Gilded Tarot, so he's working by himself. The challenge or obstacle is that you've had to work by yourself this whole time, Capricorn. The challenge or obstacle is that you've had to be your own resource. The challenge or obstacle is that you're afraid to let anything go because you're afraid that whatever is going to happen in the past is going to happen to you again. I think what's happened in the past had something to do with third party. Cosmic Ruby. Okay, I just heard some shit. Oh, the live tarot. Capricorn, I just heard this message that was like, I'm going to do it to them before they do it to me. It's like, I'm going to leave them before they leave me. I'm going to stay guarded and do everything on my own. I mean, I don't think you're doing everything on your own, but it's like you are. There's something you're keeping to yourself. You're guarding it. Could have something to do with pentacles. I mean, look at all the pentacles. Whatever it is, it's a thing, a material thing, and it's like you are holding on to it, guarding it, keeping it secret. Not, it's like you don't want to share something because you don't want someone to take it. I mean, this could be like, I could be talking about like, let's be like someone like it's their heart. It's like, I'm just keeping this thing shut down because, yeah, no, right? Could be something like that. Some of you Capricorns, like maybe learning to become your own resource is the challenge or obstacle because you feel like you've had to do everything on your own. Be a peace ambassador and practice cosmic mastery as lesson learned. Seven of Cups, choices, options. Five of Swords, negative thinking. Ace of Wands, fate, destiny. You need to take new action. You take new action. You need to make a different choice. You've been picking the same thing over and over and over and over. Divine potential. Fulfill your destiny and be all that you can be. Wheel of Fortune, it's time. Good luck, good fortune. Jupiter energy, the High Priestess. You're sitting at the veil. It's like this energy of the puzzle pieces finally start to fit together. But the High Priestess, my absolute favorite tarot card, because it's like if she has a question, she just asks. It's like she's sitting right there. Spirit's on the other side. It's like, what is it that I need to know? What's the puzzle piece? What are the Powerball numbers, right? And it's like Spirit's like, here, yada, 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 right? I do see the towers in the back. So I am seeing like the 11, 11. Two of Cups, partnership, soulmate, love. I wanted to say it was about money over here. But something you could be keeping close to your heart, and I actually like heard the word heart, is your heart. Like you have it locked up, right? Like I'm not gonna start churning or turning this thing because of whatever happened before. But something happens this week where you take new action. The frustration of making the same choices becomes too much and you take new action. And it's almost like this energy, like it's just time. It's just time. On the bottom, the Hanged Man. Very possible feeling stuck in your head. If that's the case, Capricorn, move all your energies. And really, this is this simple, right? Like you just visualize energetic fields. I like to do like a little ball of energy, right? Do whatever colors you want. Just start moving it down into the heart space. Down, brow, third eye, through the throat chakra, down to the heart chakra. A blessing for good men and fathers. How freaking perfect. A blessing from your ancestors. Wow, Capricorn. A blessing on your love. Look at the numbers. Are you guys ready? 15, 16. That's right. 17. Rachel. Hi, Rachel. I hope you got to hear all of that. I swear, beautiful, beautiful Capricorn reading. All right, let's close it out with Numerology Oracle. This is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. I do feel there are some heavy emotions here. There's fear to release something, to move forward, to take new action. I do feel like it has something to do with love. This Capricorn definitely could be a father, definitely could be focused on pentacles, money, a blessing from your ancestors. What do you need to release? It's the waning moon. Comes right after the full moon. Expect a powerful change. New moon eclipse. Expect a powerful change. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. And here it is. Ready? Oh my gosh, Capricorns. I love y'all. The end of a tough cycle approaches its full moon in Capricorn. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, guys, tap that like button for me. Like, share, comment, subscribe, join, follow, you know, all the things. Yada, yada. So that's it, guys. That's going to be your Earth signs for the week of January 21st through January 27th. I haven't offered any free readings this week. So if anyone's been hanging out, you have a question you want to ask, you want me to pull a card, now is the time, because I am going to wrap it up very quickly. So let me know in the comments. Don't forget, guys, we will be back tomorrow. We have the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, again, 8 p.m. Central Time. Rachel, did you come in and catch the Capricorn in time? I gotta go back and watch it. Rachel, guidance for me. Okay, sweet. Pick one for me. You want magical times or do you want a blessed bee card? Logged on just in time. Sweet. Magical times. All right, Rachel. It's a strength card, Rachel. You have courage. You can endure. Find your center and spiral into your power. I feel like you are enduring something. So it's like something is lasting longer than you expected. It's not going to be something fun. Something that's challenging is lasting longer than you expected. The find your center is giving me this energy of grounding yourself. Guys, have you guys been feeling called to ground yourselves more often? Does anybody in here pay attention to the Schumann resonance? You guys watch that ever? I know we don't talk about it very much. We talked about it this summer when it was like, blowing up. But I've been learning about the Schumann resonance and how it connects with our awakening journey and how it like affects our energies. And right now, the Schumann has been doing so many crazy things. I mean, you can tell just by the way the earth is behaving and the things that are happening, right? But it's like it's causing a lot of us to feel unbalanced or like uncentered. It's causing a lot of people to really have to practice grounding themselves on a regular basis. It's really hard for me when I'm in the office, like in here working, because there's only so much grounding we can do indoors, right? I feel like it works best when I'm outside. Like I can go outside and touch a tree and feel calm and centered within seconds. Or I can sit in here and picture those roots coming off the bottoms of my feet and going down into the center of the earth and coming back up and attaching. And does that help? Yes. But is it more, I almost said sustainable? I guess that's the word, because when I'm doing it here, it's like it only works for so long. And it's like I have to do it again. But going outside, walking in nature, breathing fresh air, pointing your face towards the sun, like Miss Tina tells me to do all the time, right? Those things are grounding, and anything outside, it seems like it's more sustainable. It lasts longer. It can last most of the day, as if I'm in here at the desk working, I'm having to do it multiple times. There's something about that, Rachel. I hope that was helpful. I know it seems like we came into 2024, and I know I got us all really excited because 2024 is going to be amazing. But I want you guys to remember that I said the first part of the year, January alone, the first few weeks of January, like an uphill challenge, like an uphill battle. And that's definitely what's happened. But we've all been able to see that, one, we can do it. We're stronger than we were the last time we tried to do these uphill battles, right? We're overcoming a lot more. We're handling triggers and things a lot better, right? We're becoming wiser, stronger, smarter, all the things. I think my computer is flickering. Spirit's letting me know. It's time to wrap it up, Rosa. All right, you guys, don't forget, tomorrow, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, 8 p.m. Central Time. I hope to see all of you guys there. Thank you so much. Ooh, Vanessa, I see you. I see you, Vanessa. I see you. All right, real quick, last one. Vanessa, cycles. We're all becoming. Surrender to your changes, release your fear, and trust the powerful process. All right, I love y'all. See everyone tomorrow night, air signs, 8 p.m. Don't forget to tap that like button for me, y'all. I'm always, always, always sending all of you abundant love and light on your journey. Have a good night, everyone.